Hollywood is a world of glittering dreams, but also crushing heartbreak. Making it on the big screen is a battle. Staying on top is an even greater challenge. One misstep, one scandal, and your career can vanish overnight. Today, on Absolute Facts, we're diving into the shocking stories of 10 actors who, despite their talent, Hollywood has decided it will no longer cast. Number 10. Jim Carrey. Once the undisputed king of comedy, Jim Carrey lit up the big screen with unforgettable performances in Dumb and Dumber, The Truman Show, and Liar Liar. Audiences couldn't get enough of his manic energy, elastic expressions, and over-the-top antics that made every scene explode with laughter. But times have changed. Today, Carrey is a figure as divisive as he is iconic. Some fans will follow him into any theater, no matter the project, while others will avoid a film entirely if his name is attached. His unpredictable style, once his greatest strength, has become a risk that Hollywood studios hesitate to take. Box office triumphs of the past can't erase the uncertainty of the present, and in a world where studios crave bankable stars, Carrey's once unstoppable charm no longer guarantees a hit. The man who once dominated comedy is now a gamble too risky for big-budget films. Number 9. Rose McGowan. Rose McGowan's journey through Hollywood has always been as turbulent as it is unforgettable. From a childhood spent wandering Europe in a polygamous cult, to her early awkward debut in Encino Man, she was never one to follow the rules. The 1,990 seconds saw her rise with minor successes. Her name often splashed across tabloids for her drug-fueled romance with the controversial rock star Marilyn Manson. But her biggest claim to fame came with her role as Paige Matthews on Charmed, where she captivated audiences from 2001 to 2006. Yet, Hollywood's doors began closing just as quickly as they opened. Her daring, raw persona offset, most notably a high-profile affair during the filming of Robert Rodriguez's Planet Terror, stirred scandal, overshadowing her undeniable talent. While her performance as the one-legged stripper Cherry in Grindhouse drew critical praise, McGowan says it opened more doors for controversy than opportunity. Once a rising star, she slowly faded from Hollywood's center stage, her boldness both a weapon and a barrier. Even her most striking on-screen moments like the infamous leg scene in Planet Terror were the product of cinematic magic, a testament to her fearless commitment to her craft. Number 8. Taylor Lautner. In 2008, Taylor Lautner exploded onto the scene as Jacob Black, the brooding werewolf, caught in the heart of Twilight's supernatural love triangle. By the final installment in 2012, it seemed Lautner's star was unstoppable, poised to dominate Hollywood alongside his co-stars. Yet, the promise of his early fame began to fade. Fans have long wondered why Lautner hasn't reached the same heights as Robert Pattinson or Kristen Stewart, and the answer lies in the brutal reality of Hollywood's high-stakes game. Despite winning a handful of TV roles and smaller films, nothing matched the cultural phenomenon of Twilight, and the shadow of Jacob Black loomed over every project. Studios soon questioned the price of casting him, hesitant to pay big for an actor who hadn't yet proven box office draw outside a single franchise. Lautner's talent was never in doubt, but in a world driven by numbers and risk, even immense potential can't guarantee a hit. Over a decade later, he remains best known for the role that defined him, a reminder that sometimes early superstardom can be both a gift and a cage. Number 7. Jessica Biel. When was the last time you saw Jessica Biel light up the big screen? It's a question few can answer. Once celebrated for her beauty, crowned Esquire's sexiest woman alive in 2005, Biel seemed destined for stardom. Yet Hollywood had other plans. In an industry overflowing with talent, her presence rarely commands attention. Unlike contemporaries such as Carey Mulligan or Amy Adams, Biel never showcased the spark that makes a studio take notice. Even when she lands a role, it's often minor, a fleeting appearance that leaves little impact. Agents advised her to hone her craft with independent films and acting coaching, but the harsh truth remained: beauty alone cannot carry a career. Despite her allure and persistence, Biel hasn't proven herself as a powerhouse performer, and in Hollywood's ruthless game, potential without a standout performance is often overlooked. Number 6. Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser was once Hollywood's golden boy, dominating the late 90s and early 2000s with hits like The Mummy and George of the Jungle. But as quickly as he rose to stardom, he vanished from the spotlight. Fraser revealed that his disappearance wasn't by choice. He felt blacklisted after enduring sexual abuse at the hands of a powerful Hollywood figure. In 2003, he alleges he was attacked by HFPA President Philip Burke, a traumatic event that left him depressed and reclusive. Years later, after speaking out in 2018, Fraser received an apology, but claimed he was barred from HFPA and Golden Globe events, fueling blacklist rumors. Personal tragedies and health struggles compounded his pain, including a painful divorce and his mother's death. His story remains a reminder of how quickly Hollywood can turn on even its brightest stars. Number 5. Katherine Heigl. Katherine Heigl is no stranger to controversy, and she knows it. During her time on Grey's Anatomy, her outspoken nature earned her a reputation that shadowed her career for years. In 2007, she called Knocked Up a little sexist, criticizing how women were portrayed. That same year, she withdrew from the Emmy Awards, saying she hadn't been given material worthy of a nomination. In 2009, Heigl told David Letterman that 17-hour days on set were cruel, sparking backlash from Hollywood insiders. Some branded her ungrateful, though Ellen Pompeo later defended her as a truth-teller ahead of her time. Over time, Heigl embraced her villain label, turning criticism into a badge of honesty and resilience, proving that speaking up can come with both a cost and a legacy. Number 4. Tobey Maguire. Beneath his friendly, boy-next-door persona, Tobey Maguire's Hollywood reputation was far more complex. Whispers of conflicts with co-stars and tense sets surfaced early in his career. After Spider-Man's success, Maguire's health became a concern when he requested filming adjustments for the sequel. Soon after, he was briefly replaced before being reinstated by a top executive, his girlfriend's father. Despite the controversy, Maguire admitted his behavior had been inappropriate and publicly apologized. Behind his charm and fame was a pattern of tension that made him both admired and difficult to work with, proof that not all heroes have spotless reputations. Number 3. Tippi Hedren. Tippi Hedren's Hollywood journey is one of beauty, talent, and astonishing resilience. Starting as a model, she caught Alfred Hitchcock's attention, leading to starring roles in The Birds and Marnie. But fame came with a dark cost. Hedren revealed that Hitchcock's obsessive behavior made their relationship unbearable. When she refused further collaboration, he retaliated by sidelining her under contract, paying her to do nothing for nearly 2 years. Despite his threats, Hedren bravely confronted him, calling him a fat pig in defiance. Universal later bought her contract, but she still faced barriers for refusing certain roles. Her courage exposed Hollywood's darker side and the price of standing up for one's dignity. Number 2. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was Hollywood royalty, starring in hits like The Rookie and 2.5 Men, earning $1.8 million per episode, the highest-paid actor of his time. But behind the fame, substance abuse and personal turmoil consumed him. From an accidental shooting in 1990 to a cocaine overdose in 1998, scandals mounted. His divorce from Denise Richards and erratic lifestyle added fuel to the chaos. By 2011, his on-set behavior spiraled out of control, leading to his firing from 2.5 Men. Sheen's downfall was one of the most public in Hollywood history, a haunting reminder that fame can't protect anyone from self-destruction. Number 1. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr built her career on fearless humor and bold activism, becoming a voice for working-class America. Her hit show Roseanne made her a household name. But in May 2018, a racist tweet targeting former Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett ended her career overnight. Barr blamed the sedative Ambien, claiming it made her act irrationally, but the damage was done. In an instant, decades of success were erased, a harsh lesson in how one moment online can undo a lifetime of achievement.